What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Blessed to be here. Blessed for another day. Excited to get to trade the markets. It is always a blessing. It's always a blessing. So, I don't think the mic is working. I think my phone mic is the one that's picking up the sound right now, which is unfortunate. But we're just gonna get into it. I just want to make sure everything is on super quick, and then I'm not gonna check it anymore. Not gonna worry about it. We're gonna take some good trades today. Life feels uncertain. All right. Good, we're good, we're good. We are good. First of all, welcome in, everybody. Let's turn this. Just so everyone's mellowed out. Let's have a great day today. All right. So market rallied up yesterday. Market rallied up yesterday pretty easily, and then retraced. That short I was looking for quite a bit of the day ended up coming probably about an hour after I got off the screens. And it probably took like 2 hours to actually come to fruition. So theme of the market. I think we got news today. Let's check this together. 10 o'clock we got red folder news. So red folder today at 10. 10 a.m. Market was strong off of the name on Friday. Volume and volatility were muted yesterday, but still very prevalent. Spell. They never taught me that. Still very prevalent. My bias, if we're seeing strong buying, something about this level that hadn't worked out, this is a previous level of seller supply. If we see the same level, come in today and we see strong buying, I'm looking to take this market to 61.04, probably like a 60.96, 60.92 kind of area, like right here. It's quite a bit away. I mean, I could even go, it depends on what I'm looking for. I'd probably go like 80, but you also have this level right here where we saw strong selling. You just never know where sellers are sitting at. So maybe we go for like a 72, where we just kind of play it by ear. Like, we could run this thing all the way up. If we see something we don't like at a certain level, we maybe pull it. Sometimes when you sit through these long trades too, you really go through some spiritual tests, because you might be up 10 points, then you're down 2, or maybe you're up 22 points and now you're down to 8, and it's like, man, sometimes you just don't know the uncertainty of the markets. Sometimes it's just can weigh on you a bit, but if you saw strong buying off this level, I mean, this is pretty bullish. So interested in strong buying. Seeing so far. So this level actually stayed up from yesterday. I'm gonna delete this. I only like to play these intraday. wish I got it right here. I wish I got it right here. Strong buy-in. When I say this, I mean I could see there's so many different things that I could be looking for. I think the big thing is levels of volume being defended, buying above an area of high volume, defending that. That's probably my favorite setup 2C. Also like to see plays on the delta, right? Maybe we see strong buying and then sellers are like trying, but they're not really there. So interested in strong buying to take the market higher. On target is, what do I say? I think it really depends. 72 to 96, 60, 72 to 60, 96. Now, I'm trying to think of a short entry. Where would I want to see a short? I think the one, if I was to have a short setup, preferably, I like them when it just, like off the open, it just moves up a little too fast and a little too bait. And, for example, this day, no, it was this day. When I caught that long, the market moved too fast right off the open to the downside. I mean, it dropped 30 points. And market was not even 10 minutes in, so it was like, that was a little over exaggerated. So that's where I ended up getting in that long. Got in at 46, got out at 70, which is a really good move. But sometimes they're just a little. It's just sellers didn't just like give up like that. They're holding out to make a move in the future. So would I take a short up here? No. I mean, I really wanted to make an overextended move like higher. And right now, I just really don't see a short. I really don't like short right now. If this thing went up to this level, by 9:50, 10 o'clock, 10:10 after news, I would be interested at that point. Right off the open, not necessarily. Shorts, harder to gauge. At the moment, need more context. Not sure if anybody's watching. Anybody tune in? Someone's in here. What's up? What's up, dog? I'm gonna drop a link. Actually, there's a link in the top of the description. If anyone needs help with anything, oh, he left. Dude's a Fed, bro. Dude's a Fed. See, does this sound good? I'm going to drop a link. Actually, there's a link. It sounds alright. I can't believe this mic doesn't work. Man, that's tough. I just want it to work. Why is it not working? Okay. Short's harder to gauge at the moment, need more context. Yeah. Sounds about right. So that's where we're at right now. I sometimes find some observations during the pre-market. We got 9 minutes. Also always looking at Bookmap. Let y'all see that. This is my version of Bookmap. I used to watch the live stream. It's just too much money, and I actually like being able to go back and look at different timestamps on the heat map. So I actually enjoy this one. It's as simple as it looks. It gives me everything I need, which is delta into a level and a pace of tape, and then liquidity as well, time and sales, and then this power meter represents volume transacted every 10 seconds, I believe. And then the depth of market. You can see that, right? It's just moving, it's just doing this thing. Actually, I want to do this. No, it's the wrong one. I'm gonna do this. This is tough because it's a really weird window. I want y'all to see it when you want to see it, right? We need to see it. It's important. How's that look? That's fine. So you need to see that. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Obviously, knowing we got 10 o'clock news too, you just want to be a bit careful. Just make sure you don't get caught in any sort of consolidated range. Going to be cautious for something like that when we know we have news, right? Because there is a chance that market could be waiting on what the news is saying before we take trades. So just being cognizant of that as well. But everything is smooth. Other than this mic, everything's smooth. You know, if I don't have anything to say, I'm not going to say anything, right? I'm not going to force conversation, but you know, I will go over my observations and go from there. This level, we have these two bars where we got aggressive delta, aggressive selling delta in this consolidated area, higher volume, and we have this other one of high volume, but then it broke above. So just gonna keep that level in mind. We're also kind of forming that up here as well. Realistically, you want buyers to hold this level. If sellers started to break this level, that would be interesting. Where would you look to target? Yeah, that's something I feel a little indifferent about shorts right now. That selling pressure that came in yesterday wasn't really too aggressive. This market is just ugly. This is not a good market to trade. I mean, you can definitely make money on this, but it's just it just, ugh. I was looking for that short up here around like 60.30. I think the last trade I took was around 10.30. It was probably off of one of these levels, but yeah, just not. And this would have been a tough one to sit through too, right? I mean, you're sitting for 30. I mean, you're sitting for at least an hour and a half. Guys, I'm still here. Alright, 1 minute. Get serious. Get serious. We're not here to play games. We're here to grow. We're here to make some money. We're here to become the best version of ourselves. Remaining disciplined, remaining focused, remaining steadfast. Let's have a great day. Now I'm looking at this now. This is kind of where I'm looking for a target area versus shorts. If we get this overextended move higher, kind of this area right here, 60.18 probably. I'm looking at. Here's my target. Obviously, this level's got to break. So if I'm looking for the short, I'm looking for weakening delta, and I'm going to be looking on the book map to see. Buyers that were once previously aggressive not being aggressive anymore, and sellers having to step in and being respected. Like this quick move higher. We're gonna watch together. Neck is sore. I think another thing I'd like to see if I'm looking to take a short, I'd like to see none of these levels actually be tested. I wouldn't want it to come. If it comes in one of these levels right now, it makes me more valid of the longs. Make me appreciate longs more. If it doesn't test these levels at all of higher volume, I'm actually going to take this one off. Gives me a short indication. Buying looks strong. Buyers opening the market with intention. Looking at these tests of the highs, I'm looking at how strong buyers are. Something like this. It's kind of interesting. You're seeing buyers buy this and then they're failing. It's a pretty good sign to take the market the other way. You just gotta be patient though. I mean, I can't just hop in right there. But definitely watching that. You know, and I just have to be cognizant too, because I just told myself it's gonna be hard for me to take a short in this area right off the open. I didn't really have a whole lot of parameters. So I have to listen to myself, right? Remember what I said. This isn't really too overextended, but I also have to, you know, if I see the opportunity, really just not think about it, just take it. So thinking about that as well. Don't have to force anything, right? It is accumulating quite a bit of volume up here. You can see it got into this really tight range up here at the highs. Do something like that. Just another little block of volume. I'm actually gonna. I've seen some selling start to kick in. I think that was like getting in short of 43. I just felt it was a little too premature. Just not too sold on it just yet. But I was looking at that 43. I was getting kind of interested. I saw that you saw that buyer buy this, and we had that bit of consolidation. Oof. So now I'm looking realistically. If this holds, it's great. But I want to come down to the 30s to see how it reacts. Because if this thing breaks below, if it breaks below this but then holds, I'm looking to take the market long. Just seizing opportunities when they come. I'm not trying to force anything one way or another. If the opportunity presents itself, I'll take it. I'm comfortable with my setups. But like I said, emphasis on not forcing anything. Market just opened 5 minutes ago. Like I said, that 43 short, obviously in hindsight, it looks like, okay, this might be pretty decent, but I think at this point, I'm looking to see kind of longs flip back. See if I can grab a long entry. You got this little area of low volume right there at 32. Not really seeing anything on the depth of market either. Like I said, low volume area right here. Nothing too crazy on the time and sales. We'll go to longer term. See anything on the long term? Not really. Just wouldn't. I wasn't really too convinced with this area to take the market short. Look for it in 18. It could very well happen, but I don't know. Just was not overextended enough for me. You know, obviously I told you I was interested at 43, and it's 8 points away. Just not. You know, I don't have to take everything I feel. 40 coffee. Yeah, 40 coffee. Consolidation down here is interesting though. Really spend a lot of time looking at the book map, the heat map. Just seeing how delta's coming into the market, where it's coming in at, how's the tape moving, how much volume's coming in. If I was in this short at 43, you know, obviously I'm in profit, I feel good. I'm probably looking for a pretty quick exit, honestly. I'm not looking for a huge, because there's just too much in this area where buyers could hold this and buy back above. I'm really just looking to take a quick profit on this move because and like I said pre-market, I just didn't have too much going on with shorts. I just didn't feel too good with them. Just had an instance of buyers trying to buy it up. It looks like they're going to fail. Could see a move right here lower. This could be the one that breaks. I'm looking at something like that where those buyers try to buy that, failed, they put some aggression in, and market started moving below them. That could have been an entry for me if I had a target, which I considered valid. Not really a big enough target for me to feel like I need to take that. It's aggressive selling into that level. So 43. Something so small, so minute. It was literally this right here. I made me kind of watch that buyer that bought, kind of got, you know what I'm saying, just didn't really get any reward out of that. We saw them aggressively buying these highs. Try for a fourth attempt, maybe fifth attempt. Look at this, okay. Gotta pay attention right here. Very interested in trying to be patient. Fingers on the trigger, looking for longs. Don't like the tape start moving.
Order filled.
We'll try that. I'm gonna try that. Very cautious, trying to manage risk. I'll set it right there for now. This will be a larger target move. Okay. Just watching it very closely. I'm looking at exactly what y'all are looking at. I'm looking at the book map. Just seeing how buyers and sellers are coming into this. You want to see buyers get rewarded and sellers start to struggle, and it's kind of what we're getting, but it's like I said, it's not in the clear yet. Point of control is trading around 36.25, so we're trading below point of control. Sellers are inserting pressure right there. feel like I don't have enough time to really look at a target just yet. I kind of want this to be in a little bit of a better situation. I'm 2 points right now, so not a lot. Just need to see the aggressive buying start to kick in, and then I really have to for it to break back into this 38s, 44s, start really finding strength in those levels as well. I said targets 6072 to 6096, so I'm definitely quite advantageous with that target, and that would probably be a trade where I have to sit on it through news. I'm gonna moving stop to 2.5 points. I think that's adequate. 31.25. I'm gonna let this thing kind of ride out. And like I said, target is realistically at like a 72. So that's over a 30-point move. Probably closer to 35 points. Wow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Obviously, VWAP's a pretty good influence to have as well. I mean, maybe we just go for like a 60. I mean, 63 would be a 30-point move. Right now my target's at 68.75. So I'm looking for, right now we're seeing 2.5 points to make 30. So I'm trying to let this one ride out if it makes sense. I don't want to force it to that level, but if I can capture a huge move, only risking 2.5 points, that pays the bills. That pays the bills. News in 15 minutes. Didn't even get to really journal. So this is the level. I'm so definitely not in the clear right now. I mean, this thing's got to find. This thing can't find weakness up here because sellers can easily just hop back in, take this market lower. Like that. Buyers have to make. This is, buyers really have to hold that price. When sellers are stepping in aggressively, sellers can't be in control. You can tell pretty easily. You can tell pretty easily who's in control by the aggression and how price is moving off of that.
Order
I'm
filled.
just going to take that off for now. I hope I don't come to regret that, but I'm just going to take the quick profit with the opportunity to re-enter if I see fit. I'm seeing 1 instance, 2 instance, 3 instance, 4 instance of aggressive selling. Market's moving with that level, broke above, and it's also something I'm probably going to take out of my notes, is that I pulled that early, but I had a really small stop and a pretty ambitious target. If this thing goes and hits that target, I'm gonna feel the type of way, right? Because I should have just let it play out. The risk I'm putting on is, and if that hits, it's so worth it, right? Just being a bit patient with it. Obviously, we're in a pretty strong bull market too. We'll see. Everything's a learning opportunity, right? Really don't like this delta coming in. I'm looking on the range chart. This doesn't look strong to buyers. looks actually quite weak. It looks like this thing could find a weakness continuation to look to target like a 16 or an 18. You know, my setup in regards to how much I loved it, probably like a 6, 5.5 to 6. We're gonna see if I made the right decision by just pulling it off. Which I think it's starting to find weakness at this upper band. The question is, do I find a short to take? Probably not. 10 minutes into news, we're kind of in the middle of this range that I had drawn out. Let's see if that's changed at all. These two levels right here are still pretty strong. We dealt a lot of volume right here, and then quite a bit of volume right here. So it's really just range bound at the moment. I don't have any serious indication to take the market either way right now. I think that it was probably good I got out of that short, or got out of that long. I was in right there. I think I got, actually got 4 points out of that trade, which is good. It's just it's a little account booster. I got in at 34 and got out at oh no, I only got like 2 points, 2.5 points. Not too much, but like I said, just got to boost the account a little bit. I'll take it. I'll take it. Entered market long, 33.75, targeting 63. Didn't like what I saw and took the trade off for small profit. Market is trading fairly. Entered market long at 33.75, targeting 63. Didn't like what I saw and took the trade off for small profit. Market is trading in fairly balanced zone 10 minutes before news. Look at this buying coming into the market actually right now. It's kind of interesting. I was telling myself, yeah, the long, yeah, you didn't want to be in that long anyways. Came right back to my level and held, and then this buying is coming pretty strong. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We'll get some water real quick. We see a short off that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing a ton. Not seeing a ton. I mean, it's rejecting this level, which is, you know, I could be screaming to myself later, you need to take this short. It was rejected and holding below. You just got in with all these buyers. I could be selling myself that for sure. I'm not gonna play it that close to news though. Just not. I'm not interested. Just gets too much of a gamble at that point. Volume for the day, minute by minute, is pretty good. I'm content with it. I think something could definitely still happen today. This is where we're at. Range bound, had that extreme. This is actually the best trade where I could have gotten short at 43. That was actually the best move of the day. Could have capitalized on that, but you know, it is what it is. And then I ended up taking the long off of 33, playing the bounce. Thought it looked good. This is the longer term 15 minute. I love looking at the 15 minute. This is structure on the 15 minute. Not really much at all, honestly. Like, let's just say the short plays out. I mean, there's just not really much here. I mean, you can look at this little like basing candle where we saw more selling yesterday, but I don't have anything here. Anything of interest here. Book map, I'm looking at something like this right now. The shorts, I was just saying those shorts at the highs might have been interesting. I'm looking at this right here. It's a little too close to news for me, but these are those setups where you see selling pressure coming in, you see that buyer try and buy, and then what happens to him afterwards? They're failing below him. That's pretty good, I feel like for me, seller indication to take the market short. Like I said, the parameters aren't really the best for me to take that. This might have been a different story. This 40s, the aggressive buying coming into that level, I might end up regretting this trade. That level of volume I have marked out that was of high volume. Like I said, I'm gonna have to replay that. I might be screwing myself later. Take the short. Take the short. Can't do anything right here with news so close. Like even if this thing was to reject right here, tape is. Look at the. I'm looking at tape. I'm looking at this power meter. I'm looking to see how fast volume's coming in. See that tape starting to speed up a bit. just to recap, at 10 o'clock we have, in 1 minute, we got ISM services PMI and the job openings. You start to see this book start to clear out of liquidity, and market's gonna wait on this news. Sitting at VWAP. Still got this liquidity sitting right here. That 60-40, that level we just saw, it's still sitting there. That level where we saw that aggressive buying kind of step in and then fail. Let's see what happens. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, but news dropped. Man, that short off 40 might have been really nice. Looking for 18. Dang, bruh. You're looking for it to break this below this. I think it does it. The 18 for sure. Dang, man. So, obviously, I showed you the buying pressure that came into that 40s. Also had this level marked out. Higher volume level. This was off the open. We saw all that consolidated volume, right? Then we broke the low, and we came into that level twice and rejected. That second attempt, we had strong aggressive buying, not getting rewarded. Yeah, there's that 18. Dang, bro. I mean, that would, if you got in it, like, I mean, there's a what is that, 20 points, 20-point move right there. And I'm not saying it can't go any lower for sure. It definitely can. And it's just ripped down to 14. I called it. I said I'm screaming at myself. I'm gonna be screaming at myself. I don't take that. That's tough. It's all good though. All good. We live to see another day. We'll sit on here for a little bit longer. I don't like to go too long. Look at that sell off. Yikes. Yikes. Where would I look to see a bounce? Honestly, right about here. I would be interested in a reclaim. See something. Market's moving fast. Wow. Wow.
Order
I'm
filled.
gonna try that. I'm gonna look for 24. Stop is at 0550. This is super volatile. I gotta be very careful. But I'm looking for equal and opposite reaction the other way. Just trying to bank on the amount of volume that's getting transacted. Basically earn myself this trade from taking that first trade. Earn myself the opportunity to risk that. Looking for it to come back into this area of consolidation. The market's moving incredibly fast. I don't know what screen you're looking at. Yeah, you're looking at the right one.
Order filled.
Okay, I think we'll call it right there. Up $62 on the day. Definitely wanted to let that one play out, give it some time. If it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to force it. But just seeing that influx of buying coming in, market moves so quick to the downside. But I don't like to see that delta to one side like that, right? I think this thing goes lower. And I just have to look back at this 40 and, like I said, I told myself, and I got the receipts to prove it, I'll be kicking myself if I don't take that. And it plays out. So, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Other than that, the first trade I took, so first trade or second trade, 6,008, added 6,025, so 1.75 point loss. And then this trade right here, in at 33.75, out at 36. So, basically flat on the day. Live to see another one. Oh no. Is this short? Is this the short? Nah. Or the long? Wow. So I'm looking for that equal and opposite bounce the other way. Oh, I thought that was the one too. I thought I had it. So thought I had it. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch this. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll sit on here for probably 4 more minutes, 10. Just gonna sit. If anyone's got a question, let me know. Yeah, that's short, man. Dang. All you can do is learn from it and take some sauce every single day. Like I said, when I was not too interested in the market, that was the best opportunity to take a trade. The best opportunity to take a trade. And even I could have grabbed a quick profit out of here too. I kind of let it go back down. I watched it go back down for quite a, when I say quite a period of time, probably a couple seconds, but yeah. You also think about something like yesterday, which was a kind of like this rally was like super lame, like a lame, I call it like a lame duck rally, where a couple days later, I think I talked about this in the video yesterday, where we'll see just a complete gap fill to the other side. And it's actually quite a bit more extended. I remember Christmas Eve. When was Christmas Eve? Was this Christmas Eve? No. Oh my gosh. When was this? Was this FOMC? Yeah. That's crazy. Oof. Oof. Yikes. Yikes. 6,000. I can't touch this. I can't touch this. There's nothing I want to touch, honestly. I don't want to touch any part of this. Look at this. Aggressive selling into these levels. This level right here. More aggressive selling. Crazy. Crazy. I think my clock is off. Interesting. It's the footprint chart. That was that entry I got into the long. In hindsight, it's a pretty good short opportunity right there. You see how the buyers kind of tried to make a move, and it's just, you can get in any part of this where you think, all right, buyers are officially weak. That was a pretty good setup right there. Not a setup I wanted to really take. I felt good with the long, honestly. I actually felt better with this long than I did with the long right here. I like this level though. This is if I was to look for maybe a reversal trade here throughout the day, if we came back into this level and we didn't see the same respect that sellers were giving when we came into it before, you're looking to take that market, and you probably are looking for like this 30. You have an 1100, 1085 lot seller that just printed on the heat map. Always looking if something like this gets filled. This could always have an influence on where the market wants to head. Yeah, he took it off. Let's just see that 6,000 level, see if anything comes out of that really quick. I'm probably going to hop off here in just a moment. Part of me likes that long. Part of me likes that long. I ain't gonna do it. Done it too many times where I've taken a trade just because I felt like it felt good, and I've always regretted it. Honestly, even if I won on it, I regretted it. Growing out of that bad habit. I've had my fun for the day. Yeah, I definitely had my fun for the day. That's all I got. I appreciate y'all stopping in. I might do a recap video on today's session, how I missed that trade and what I saw right there. I actually probably will. Maybe I'll do a short. But appreciate y'all stopping in, checking it out. Just continuing to grow together is of so much importance, right? Growing through trading, but honestly growing through all facets of life. Growing physically, growing mentally, spiritually. Have to be the best version of ourselves for our family, our community, and for God's kingdom, most importantly. So appreciate y'all. Take it easy. Have an amazing day.